Sorry about a previous session. We had to log out. Unfortunately, the voice was echoing, and hope everybody follows in now. We're going to be talking about maximizing living rooms spaces with Alia Mansoor of CobbleStone Designs. Welcome everybody. Just waiting for her to join in. Our last session was disturbed because of echoing, and calls keep coming in between, so we couldn't actually talk about. So I'm just waiting for Miss Alia to join in. I think that'll be better. Once she does, we can obviously start the session. Good afternoon, guys. We're just going to be talking about maximizing living spaces with Alia Mansoor, Bangalore of CobbleStone Designs. Hope she joins in soon. Hope it doesn't echo now. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Saurabh. Better, I hope.
Yeah, much better. I think you can hear me. I can hear you much clearly. There's no echo anyway.
Yes.
So, with this, sorry about the last session. It was echoing, and we wanted it be better for you guys. So, I'd like to welcome Ms. Alia Mansoor for our 5th Instagram live session. We're going to be talking about maximizing living room spaces. She is the principal architect of CobbleStone Designs in Bangalore. So I'm requesting all of you to follow us on CobbleStone Designs and Millennium Marbles for receiving our updates. Today it's very special because living room is a place where most of us spend our time, and we entertain people, guests, etc. So the first point that we'll address is how to maximize your small living rooms, or your living rooms for that matter, how to accentuate your room's best features, what furniture to use, how to bring creativity in your layout design, which she is an expert at. She will be talking to you about, and the decor ideas, and also the impact of consoles and rugs, and obviously some words of actual actionable advice, which Miss Alia will share with you in some time. So the purpose of the video is we want you to feel inspired at the end of the video, and that is the purpose. And we'll also be taking questions in between. You can always send us a direct message with your questions. So about Miss Alia, she's widely recognized as a leading talent in the profession, in the business, and also in the academic fields. Her firm, CobbleStone Design, was established in 2010, and it's an attempt to convert passion into profession. The passion has led into them designing many environmentally friendly, sustainable projects, not only in Bangalore, but also in Hyderabad, Dubai, Kerala, and Gurgaon. And as for us, my name is Saurabh. I am with Millennium Marbles. We import blocks and slabs from 300 stones from 15 countries. Our products comprise of marbles, onyx, travertine, and granite. We've also been in the business for 20 odd years. We have factories in Silvassa and Shoolagiri. And we've also started a virtual factory where you can, in case you're not able to visit either of the factories, you can always find us online. So with further ado, Miss Alia, I think we should begin.
Thank you so much, Saurabh, for inviting me and letting me be a part of this amazing work you guys are doing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So my first question to you, Miss Alia, is what is one key that you feel can maximize the potential of a small living room?
Okay. So as you know, Saurabh, that India's real estate and space is reducing because we are growing economically and population-wise every day. So
That's
just
right.
like Mumbai, it's very common to see space constraint and in Bangalore and other metros as well in India.
Okay.
So interior designing them is definitely going to be a huge challenge for all of us. If your living room is small and also if it's cramped and cluttered, I think the last thing you will want to do is spend time in there. So that is unless you trick your eye into thinking that the space is bigger than it appears. it can't be magic. So I think the key of maximizing the potential would definitely has to be smart styling.
Smart styling.
Smart styling, yes. So also carefully selecting the furniture and the decor that fit the small space is very, very important. And that every piece that goes into the living room should also serve multiple purpose. So I would say smart styling is the key to maximize it.
Maximizing. Okay.
Yes.
So, I just want to know, you've laid out the ground rule per se that, this has to maximizing with smart designing, etc. So, what features, according to you, of a living room can our audiences, say, suppose somebody has a small living room, somebody has a big one. So, what features can they accentuate, or what features now can they highlight? Now they've got to the designing, they're listening to you, they're going on to smart designing, but what accentuation can happen? What can they do? Like, what features should they highlight?
Okay. So I would say, Saurabh, that every room will have its best feature. You just have to observe it and you have to accept them. So it can be a room with lots of windows, or it can be, high ceiling, or it can be low ceiling, or, maybe the living room will have some awkward shaped wall. So instead of making civil changes, instead of demolishing them, I think we should try to accentuate these features.
Okay.
Yeah. So for example, if your living room has lots of natural light, don't block it out with the dark or heavy curtains. Let the light pour in to make the space feel more airy and open.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and I would say that if you're lacking in square footage and natural light, you can get a lot of mileage out of high ceilings also.
High ceilings. Okay.
Yeah, high ceilings. So to take advantage of that vertical space, you should accentuate the tall windows with high curtains and maybe a show-stopping wallpaper. And also, if you hang curtains above the windows, it adds airiness and a height to the small room.
Okay. And do you think that color schemes also go hand in hand with the accentuation? Color schemes for any color?
Color schemes also, yes. So see, some people would be a fan of rustic leather dark furniture. So I would say that if you like that kind of furniture, don't stop yourself. You should balance it out with the color combination on the walls. So maybe you can go with a more neutral and a more balanced wall color and wallpapers. Right. So don't restrict yourself. So if you so I was saying, if you have an awkward shaped wall in the living room, it can be baffling to decorate. The awkward, acute angled wall. So you can turn this into a focal point. And so just like one apartment project we did in Bangalore, where the client had a very slanted wall. So instead of breaking it down, we turned it into a gallery wall. Okay. So I would say, when life gives you lemons, you should just make lemonade out of it. So instead of wasting your client's money and wasting your time. So you can turn it into something very beautiful. Very
so guys, keep in mind, the CobbleStone Designs is not here to waste your money. It's going to utilize your space and money, obviously, to the maximum. That's right. So they're going to take care of you guys. So now, if you have any questions, you can DM them to on Instagram to CobbleStone.designs or Millennium Marbles, wherein we can answer them in depth. And do not forget to follow either of our channels on Instagram. And don't miss out on our future live sessions. I want you, everyone, the 13 people and who have joined, to stick around because there is some more exciting information coming up for your way and some cool takeaways. So now going on to a question third, Miss Alia, this is interesting to me, which I read upon. I thought I wanted to ask you, what about the furniture? What kind of furniture should you use? Do you believe in a furniture which gives you a floating appearance, or does it make a space look bigger? Or what method, what method?
Yes, Saurabh. In a small living room, I think each piece of furniture should earn its keep.
That's right.
Okay, it has to prove its worth. So probably you can rethink your coffee table. Use 2 small tables to take the place of 1 big coffee table. They're better for traffic flow and easily move to wherever else you may need them. or you can probably use a trunk where it can be used for storage.
Okay.
Okay. So I also think probably swing chairs, they're super fun, and they seem to be having a design moment right now. So more importantly, they can be a lifesaver in a small living room or a family room. You can add seating without taking up a ton of floor space, like you would with a traditional armchair. So an armchair would be very bulky, and it takes a lot of floor space. So you can add the swing chairs. Then if you have a TV stand, I think it's better if you remove it and change it to a mounted TV. So again, TV stands take up a lot of space. You can have storage ottomans. If you enjoy cuddling up on a couch with a cozy blanket to catch your favorite show during the weekend, then a storage ottoman is a perfect place to store books, blankets, and other items. So after a very long day of mine after office, I typically wrap up my evenings on the couch, snuggled with a comforter and a good book in my hand. So I can access all of these items by just stretching and opening the top of the ottoman. So they serve as a perfect footstool, and they also supply additional seating in a pinch when you have an unexpected guest coming in. So you can use them and also substitute for a coffee table.
Okay. So somebody here just asked us that, what about the flooring material? Does it play a role? I think that's what they wanted to get at in the design or any flooring choices or anything of that sort. So, and also my add-on question to you for the audience, I hope they wanted answered is, how can one get creative with the layout? And what decor elements are there to add interest? Any fancy things, not fancy things, or keep it simple, different color palette, or flooring wise? What do you think?
Okay, that's right. So so usually currently in Indian homes, you can see that in the Indian living rooms rather, you can see it's basically like a small theater. So all the furniture is arranged around the TV. It's very common in Indian homes. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can use new ways to arrange your furniture. Probably you can add two sofas facing each other, or one sofa with two chairs facing each other. You can use footstools. You can use ottoman stools. So I would say don't be very flexible with the setup. Don't get too set on a particular arrangement or layout. There has to be a little flexibility. When as I mentioned, in the real estate, there's a space constraint. So you have lots of studio apartments. You have 1 BHK apartments, which are very common in Bangalore. So the living room has to perform multiple functions within modest square footage. So it's incredible what we all can do in limited space. When we realize that we don't need more stuff for more room, we just need a touch of creativity at the end of the day. So don't push your furniture up against the wall. Leave some gap between the furniture and the wall so that the room looks bigger. I think that's floating furniture is the technical term. Yeah. So that gives a lot of airiness. That gives a lot of space to the living room. So yeah, as I said, be flexible. Don't have a fixed setup in arranging your furniture.
Okay. Yeah. And last question, I think, would end up with, how do consoles, rugs, or carpets, or etc. for the flooring? Now we've spoken about the furniture, the layout, and everything. How do they give a sense of a large space? Our purpose is to help the audience understand that maximizing small living rooms, not generally a lot of the way break down or go berserk, but how do they give a sense of a large space?
So you can use a larger rug, Saurabh. Nothing like you have to use small, you have to use big rugs. So choose a larger rug. It can be a bold pattern. Unlike smaller rugs, in larger size, the large size of the rugs visually breaks up the floor. So they also help in anchoring your furniture around it. So you try to have big rugs. Preferably use horizontal or vertical stripes, because as you know, the horizontal stripes emphasize the width of the room, and the vertical stripes make the space seem longer. So also you can probably avoid designs with borders, because that will kind of give a feel of continuity if the carpets don't have borders. So yeah, that's with the rugs. About consoles, I think the console table is a miracle for small spaces. Awkward spaces and everything in between. So it works in just about every room of a home, whether it's a hallway side table or at the back of a couch or in a bedroom, making it have a transformation talent that everyone should use. So a console table is a great way of creating a focal point within a room. So I think you should probably use a lot of console tables in smaller spaces, and preferably something sleek in design, maybe with narrow legs, with lattice legs, high gloss, thin drawers. So yeah, so I personally love console tables.
Oh, that's
I think in every room there should be a console table.
Okay, all right. Guys, take note. You better get console tables. If you don't, we're going to come knocking at your door now. So we're at the end of our session. Before we go, please type any question that you have. If you don't, we're not going to feel bad. We're just happy that we made you understand everything clearly. So you can always, again, I repeat myself, I've said earlier, you can DM your questions on Instagram to CobbleStone.Designs or Millennium Marbles. I'm telling you guys, please follow us and turn on your notifications for live, that you know when we are live again with another renowned architect, or for your help. You are, super excited, and we're going to be sharing helpful content. So please turn on your notifications, and we'll just wait a second. Daft Interior says here they're also fond of console tables. Thank you. I think you have a winner, one up. I think everyone here is fond of console tables if nobody answers. So you can type your questions. In the meantime, I just want you, Miss Alia, to wrap it up. Take it home with any tips, tricks. I think you've said enough. I don't know what you have left now, but with words of wise or tips or tricks.
So I think I also forgot about mirrors, Saurabh. It's a very main decor item in a small living room. I forgot talking about it. So mirrors help make any small room incredibly large because of the reflection and light. So don't forget that.
But they must be strategically used.
Again on top of a console table.
Oh, console table.
Perfect place. Yes.
You have a great love for console tables, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So, guys, if there's anything you want to answer, we'll be hanging around for 30 seconds, a minute or two. I think we're all good. So, thank you, everyone, for joining in. And thank you, Miss Alia, for taking the time out for us, for Millennium. And with your knowledge and expertise, I'm sure the audience here has a lot of stuff in their arsenal that they can take back home and share, with their friends and family, and also talk about CobbleStone Designs, that how they can help them achieve their dream home and environmental friendly designs. So if you guys need a special consultation with Miss Alia, you can follow her on CobbleStone.Designs, or you can DM us. We will share her number gladly. Hope you've learned something, and if there's anything that you guys want to get featured, any questions you have, please let us know. Thank you once again, and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.